Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the week beginning the 8th of June 2025. The energy around this reading is of big endings and new beginnings. The Death card, people think it's negative, well, if you don't know about tarot, but this is actually extremely positive because it's an ending of the old way and new beginnings that are long-term and bring about, it's almost like a metamorphosis. It's like a butterfly emerging from the chrysalis, and these cards reflect that. This is an extremely positive spread. So let's have a closer look. We have some very good cards here to do with your material wealth, your work, your career, success, and they're talking about some of you working very hard at the moment to do with honing or creating something. This could be something new you're thinking about or bringing into your work, and it involves possibly doing more. The Seven of Pentacles is telling you that you already have this skill and knowledge. Yes, it's growing as well. You're still honing it, but this is actually very busy and you will be carrying quite a heavy load, but you're almost there. The Ten of Wands, yes, he's carrying all these sticks that he's collected, all his cuttings, but he is heading for home and he's nearly there. And this new opportunity looks like it could have something to do with the public, and will lead to greater success and more appreciation for your work, but also increase your income. And this, yes, it both the Two of Pentacles and Temperance are about juggling situations, but it is saying here that you could have this success in the next few months. This is 1 to 2 months. Temperance means that you'll be, maybe changing it a little bit. And also, it's more of a long-term card, and they're talking about your long-term success and wealth. There is also this is the line of karma, and it's all very positive. These are the gifts that you came into this life with, but also they can be karmic lessons, but these are all positive. And they're talking about your success, and this is due to you thinking about what you want to create. The Two of Wands is the world is your oyster. What do you want to bring in? And the karmic wheel of your life is turning to this chapter of success now. You have success every step of the path. And also the Knight of Wands is about friendships, and this is groups of friends and meeting people. Travel is also indicated here for some of you, and this is where it looks lovely, and it seems to be again in the next 1 to 2 months, and this is a goal or a wish or a hope or a dream that you've had possibly for a very long time, but you meet people along the way who become true friends. It's absolutely gorgeous. So they are saying with your new opportunity to be really organized. The Emperor is about getting back to basics, routine and structure. You need to look after yourself while you work hard, so eating well, sleeping well, exercising, and I always add meditating to the mix, or affirmations. Fire sign people are coming up here. We've got, well, this could be a Leo woman and this could be an Aries man. Of course, they don't have to be those star signs, but they just seem to be, there's a woman who's giving you advice or offering you information about your career and choices that you make. Sometimes, could just be someone on a YouTube video. I've found all sorts of interesting things on the internet to do, and especially YouTube. And this also is a man giving you advice. He's a leader. in some way, and around work and career. You are being asked to have hope and positivity for the future. Of course, this is always a good idea. And they're saying that you're on your path now, and they're talking about 6 or 7 years, one thing leading to another. This is home and an opportunity, a long-term opportunity. Sometimes this means that you're renovating your house or can be buying a house or building a house, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, which involves sums of money, large sums of money. But it's a very positive thing. It can also indicate, especially because the Page of Wands is about communication, it can be talking about working from home and sudden opportunities coming in for wealth generation. It really is about having a vision. The Star and the Two of Wands really are about visualizing, affirming, having goals. So yeah, really, really positive cards here for career and also travel. So let's have another look. Well, you've carried a heavy load, especially over the last 5 years, they're saying, but you are heading now into this time of peace and contentment and happiness, and making a decision to connect to love, to connect to a higher vibration, to make this happen. This is the card of the one that I use for meditation, and the Ace of Cups is unconditional love, which is the highest vibration in the cosmos. They're saying the suspension is being lifted. When the Hangman comes up, it means suspension, things are on hold. But this is around travel, specifically also your work. But that suspension is being lifted because it's next to an ace. And of course, the Ace of Cups is extremely positive. We've got the Eight of Cups, which can literally mean traveling. It means walking away from something towards something. And this is around travel, but it might be quite significant because it's walking away from a lot, taking your knowledge and building something greater. And this happens quite quickly. It is here, they are talking here about clearing any negativity. This walking away is, it's like clearing the decks, and it's time to rebuild. So you'll have a totally new perspective from if you do this travel, but also to do with career. When we're appreciated in our work, it does give us a totally different perspective. So this can happen quite quickly with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, the Tower also fits with this card of new beginnings because it's endings and new beginnings. It is a new way of being. You'll be transformed. We'll have a look here at work and career. Of course, when we think of new things, we sometimes go into a bit of anxiety, and so things that you have thought that you'd overcome, and also, so that's the 10 of Swords and also the 9 of Swords, things that you thought you'd overcome are coming up now just to be cleared. And ask your guides for help with this, about the way forward. You can do anything transformative to clear fear, to clear anxiety is of benefit here. And this is talking about your spirit guides being right there. So if nothing else, ask them for help. This is talking about the High Priestess is beyond what is beyond the veil. And you may even have some proof coming in that you have these guides. If you ask them for help, doesn't always happen immediately, but be comforted that it will happen if it's in your highest good. Again, they're talking here about one of your spirit guides who's who appears as an older man or a wise man, masculine energy, but you have many guides, and they're talking about 3 specific ones here. So, yeah, meditation always helps to connect with guides as well. Another ace, 2 aces together is always very positive. The Ace of Swords is about great victory to do with the long-term future and great victory over any adversity that you've had. And this is especially around your work and career and finances. Again, this is about moving in an upwards direction. This is talking about a long-term opportunity, and again, to do with the skills that you already have being offered to you. And it's a big opportunity for consolidating your wealth. The King of Swords is a large opportunity sometimes. Could also be a love thing, because we've got, this is one of the cards of marriage, and we've got choices to do with relationships coming up here. You don't worry if people think that what you do is wacky or you shouldn't be doing it, or anyone being negative, because this is just their opinion and they're just putting it onto you. You know your truth. And your truth is guidance to do with your emotions, what feels right, what doesn't. If you hate your job, it's not for you. This is really positive for work. That was just an example. And they are saying there's a chance of falling in love. Oh, wow. This has been coming up a lot for people, the sun and the star together. Very interesting. It is about, I feel like it's about ascension and opening up to light codes. So do your meditation, align your chakras, allow the light codes in, and allow that change to happen. This is interesting because it's around the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So this is for those of you who are star seeds. And this is, again, talking about your work, but you're here to share your knowledge with others. And often that's to do with healing, teaching, advising, leading, or it can be creative. And that's where the new beginning is coming up. You may have many ideas and you can't really choose too many. It's like bringing one in and starting with that. And this could lead to a change in your work. You may eventually make a decision to do with choosing one path over another. It's about using your intuition and your psychic ability to do with making choices. Where there's a blindfold in tarot, often it's about having to listen to your inner knowledge and your psychic ability. But and they're talking about an opportunity that's like divine intervention coming in for you. A golden opportunity. The emotional lesson here is to do with visualizing what you want and knowing that you can achieve this, that opportunity is there. If it's not here yet, it's coming. But very powerful cards, extremely positive cards for you, and very exciting. So we'll look a little bit closer, because they've come up here with your work and being a star seed and what you're here for on Earth. We'll look at the star seed cards. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. This is about your star family. I mean, some of them may be incarnated, but this is also about your star family who will be on the veil and who are helping you from the other side. If you're having difficulties, go into that meditative state, connect to your heart, the space between thoughts, and ask for your star family to come and help you. And they will. this is the emotional lesson around wishing for what you want. You may have, this could be from a past life where you have felt like you didn't have power, or you may not have had any power. So you feel like you can't wish for what you want, or that it's bad luck to wish for what you want, or it's, and you don't want to be disappointed if you don't get what you want. But that's taking away your power. So we'll have a look here at the Ask and It Is Given cards, which are Abraham Hicks, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. This is talking about throughout life, we never feel like this is it. And it's just going to stay here forever. It is a path. It is a journey. And the advice here is you cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be. And you can never halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will be born another asking. And each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. And I feel that is coming up to do with this sun and star combination and the card of the star seed. This is the Dream Song Oracle. Turn your back. This is very similar to the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away and taking your knowledge and building something greater. And not paying attention to anything that is negative people, negative thoughts, feeding the positive thoughts, positive people. Surround yourself with positive people. And now these are the Earth Song Oracle cards. Water, they're very similar, aren't they? Water, fluidity, shape-shifting, movement. Remember to be fluid and spontaneous. The Four of Swords is also about going up into your higher self. It's like you go up and look down on your life as if it's an aerial view. See where the energy is moving smoothly. See where there are blocks and go with the flow. The other thing, the blocks will be removed at some point, but it's about not fighting against things. So you've got some great stuff happening here, Capricorn. I'm really, really pleased for you. You deserve it. So, yeah, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week, and God bless.